What's up? It's your man DWill, the coach, here with my man Terry Drake. We are sitting here courtside at the Alabama High School Athletic Association State Finals. We just got done watching Hoover take down Dothan in the first semifinal for the 7A state championship. Drake, man, what you think, man? How did that game play out to you?
Man, really, Jared Fowley came out early, man. It was early offense for Hoover. They really Dothan really couldn't find the rhythm early. And once they got behind on the way that Hoover was playing, it was just hard for Dothan to get back. They went 4 for 30 from three-point line. And that, as we talked about with Pinson Valley going 2 for 24, Huntsville High School going, I think it was 1 for 30 or
1 for 19.
1 for 19.
Yep.
It's just hard to win when you're shooting that type of percentage from three-point line.
Yeah, man, and like you say, 4 for 30. Dothan is not a team that shoots 30 three-pointers in a basketball game.
Yeah.
I just had a chance to talk to Coach Bynum outside after the press conference, and he was like, we never got a continuity. We never got into our rhythm, so we were never able to really open it up and get what we want. We know Dothan is a dribble drive basketball team.
Yeah.
They weren't able to break Hoover down off the dribble and get into the paint so they can get those kickouts for open shots or get Thomas Dow going downhill. So that was a tough out for them. But moving on, man, we got Hoover coming up in the next round.
Yeah.
What do we expect in this next game between Central Phoenix City and Spain Park?
It's a tale of two different teams. We already know, I talked with Coach Lash, you're talking about how his team, is kind of going to win it on the defensive end of the court. They're long, as you can see on the court right here, man. There's a lot of space. So you look for Spain Park to pack it in, force Central to play in half court, settle for outside shots. Saturday talked to Coach Burkett earlier. He was talking about how he's got to make sure that his team doesn't fall into that trap of trying to shoot, three-pointers after three-pointer, but getting drives to the basket, trying to penetrate that zone defense that Spain Park is going to put up, and hopefully, it's going to be a good game on both ends of the floor.
And like I say, Central Phoenix City is a team that can get out in transition and run. We know that Spain Park's a bigger basketball team.
Yeah.
Now they have guards that can get out and move also. However, the advantage at the guard position is on the Central Phoenix City side.
Exactly.
The inside is for Spain Park. That's going to be a dynamic that's going to be closely watched in this basketball game. Do you think that Central Phoenix City is going to be able to push that pace on Spain Park to have them find any type of issues outside the paint?
Let me just say it from this perspective, from what I've seen over the past couple of days, that once they get on this big court, things start slowing down for a lot of teams. Outside of the Valley game, outside of the Hoover girls game, things kind of slow down and teams are forced to play half-court sets. So if Spain Park can slow down Central Phoenix transition, look for Spain Park to enforce their will in the paint, and it might be a long night for Central Phoenix.
And it might, but like I say, Jacoby Hill, Bryce Dawson, those guys can really get going and score the basketball from the outside.
Yeah.
I really believe if Jacoby Hill can have one of those special type games, that's a kid that we had ranked number 2 in the class of 2025 in our last installment. If he can come out and be that good, we just saw the number 1 player that we had ranked in 2025 in Salim London come out and not have a stellar basketball game.
8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
He did other things to help his team win outside of the scoring aspect. So, do you think Jacoby Hill is somebody who we're about to see grow up on the big stage? We always say you got to play in games that matter.
Yeah.
This is a game that matters. Do you think Jacoby Hill can come out and be a force in this basketball game?
It's kind of like what we say all the time, can and if.
Right.
Can and if. Can he? Yes.
Right.
Will he? It remains to be seen. But one thing I'm looking forward to seeing how Bryce Dawkins do on this stage.
Right.
That's who I believe can have a major impact, because depending on how the matchups are, I believe he can have a major impact because he can score it from multiple levels just as Jacoby can. But I think that one piece of the puzzle that Coach Latch might try to take away is Jacoby. And if he does that, then look for Bryce to have a good game.
And Bryce is a kid who we have ranked number 5 in that class, who he hasn't had a stellar sophomore season. He's had a steady and good sophomore season, but it wasn't a sophomore season to say, I'm the number 5 player in the state, right? So this is a stage, like we said, he could come out on this stage and really put on and say, I am that guy. I really am as good as advertised and help my team get to a victory. So, man, we're going to sit back here, man. We're going to come back and holler at y'all. We might try to do something live in a tunnel or something. We even got the back room. We might go to the back room.
Might go to the back room.
But y'all check that out, man. We'll be back with y'all, man. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Sparkman foul number 13.